Let's look at the tug of war between the buyers and sellers in order to make money. This is what we do on this channel. Tesla is down $6.66, the mark of the beast, down 3.14%, closed at 205.76. Post market, we are down by 1.76, $1.81. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. So as you know, we are into a downward channel. This is the downward channel right here. We stopped at 212.28. Yesterday we stopped at 212.28, the day before, also last Friday. But now we have a pretty big cave-in. I would call it a big cave-in. We have a red candle right there going down lower than 212.28. So this support does not hold. So the buyers are not there anymore at 212.28 to push the stock back up. So is this good news? Well, no, it's not good news. It's not good news when the buyers are no longer there to prevent a stock from breaking under an important support that was used in the past. As I said yesterday, 212 was used a lot. It has been used for a long time. It has been valid for a long time. The stock has been higher than that number for a long time, 212.28. So this is not super good news. It is what it is. Okay, now I'm gonna say the other side of the flip coin. In any situation, they are the goods and the bad. So I've just spoken about the bad things, about breaking 212.28. The good thing, I don't know if it's a really good thing yet. It's only one candle, but we could be having a congestion zone. Because why do I say this? Because the low of today is suspiciously not too far from the low that we had on Monday, you know. And if we extend this, let's just play a game. This is what we do. If we look at this, if we extend this a little bit, lo and behold, it fits the top that we had on May 30th. So maybe, I'm not sure, and nobody knows. Maybe there's a possibility that we have a little bit of a bounce right here. I don't know, I'm not sure. If we had a candle that had gone lower than the candle that we had on Monday, then I would not have said that. Okay, well, no, this is not, you know, it would not have looked like we were looking for another support. So it sometimes happens that when we have a support, an important support, that we break it, but we, break it just a little bit. And this is basically what happened on Monday, and that we break it again and stop at the same place. So then it starts to look like a double or triple support in this case. So I just want to put it out there. This is what I see. This is not financial advice. You do your own research and you make your own decisions, but this is kind of interesting. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart to try to see if we don't see anything else. So this new support, let me tell you at what number we have it. We have it at 204.47. This potential support. Let's call it a potential support. And if we go on the 1 hour chart, we see exactly what has happened. We see it. We bounce on it. And now we are sitting on it. So I'm just calling it like it is. In terms of indicators, on the 1 hour chart, everything is in the tank. We need stochastic over 60. We need, do we have MACD? No, we don't have the MACD breakover bullish. We don't have RSI over 50. These are all criteria I'm giving you. We don't have RSI over 50, and we have DMI that's bearish. So, this is not looking good, that's for sure. This is really not looking good. There's a slight chance, I need to say it, there's a slight chance because of this. But so far with this post-market number, which looks like it is going to be a 204.09, that 204.47 might have lasted only today. Let's take a look at the VIX to get some information about the overall market, the overall stock market as a whole. So the VIX is the fear factor of the stock market. The VIX is going up. So we are up 0.49, that's 2.43%, closed at 2067. So we are just getting higher and higher. We are still in our bullish trend. Yes, this is a red candle, you know, it just means that it started higher in the morning than where it finished today. But still, we still made a higher high here, and we still made a higher low. So this is not good news, you know, this is still going up. The fear in the market is climbing, and things in the market should be falling down. Let's take a look at the 10-year bond. 10-year bond up 0.002 at 4.849%. So this one is stabilizing a little bit. You know, we see it, we see it. This is what stocks do. You know, they climb, they stop, they climb, they stop, they climb, they stop. So right now we have stopped. So it's possible that it zigzags a lot. You know, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Then this is why we have those resistance line and support lines to tell us when that zigzag is no longer going to be a zigzag. Right now, that number is 4.993. We can call it 5. And at the bottom right here, yeah, let me adjust it right here at 4.8. At 4.8. If we zigzag between these two numbers, it just means that we are still going nowhere. We are still going sideways. We are still not doing much, even though we could be having minus, you know, plus X%, minus X%. If we break either of these two lines, then the move becomes significant, and we could be entering another move up or another move down. This is what we do on this channel. We watch the patterns, the tug of war. This is what I call it, the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. There's a constant tug of war between the two. And when there's a big move in one direction, we notice it, and we can decide to take a position if we want to. We can make money on the upside. We can make money on the downside. We can also make money on the horizontal side when it's going sideways. It's just a matter of identifying what is the pattern that is currently at play. So, yeah, so the US 10-year bond is just going sideways for a little bit of a while. Let's take a look at the US dollar. So US dollar also pretty much the same pattern. This is just going sideways like this. So you know it can move up and down without changing the pattern and without it being too interesting. Here it was going up. You see here it was going up. It was making higher lows. The lows were higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Here, in terms of the lows, we have a low here, we have a low here, we have a low here. So the lows are going straight. And the highs, we can say that the highs are pretty much straight. There's this one right here. That's an outlier. And this is what I was calling earlier a double resistance or a double support. So this is what it was. So sometimes there's a little bit of a move that's just too far, and we can account for it because it's still important, but basically it does not change the game. This is a sideways game. Let's now look at some EV stocks that we like to follow. Rivian down 5%, continuing down. We had a little bit of a pause right here, but it's still continuing down. Stochastic is below 60. Don't buy this one yet. This is still into a downward channel. Don't buy anything into a downward channel. Xpeng is up 3%. We can get well excited a little bit in the sense that you know it's not going down as fast as Rivian, because I mean this one is into a congestion zone right here. So since October 16th, it's been going sideways. But a stock going sideways is not good enough for us to start buying it. We like it to get outside of its downward channel, and it still is into a downward channel right here. So we can just be happy that it's going sideways, because maybe eventually it's going to come back up. But we are going to see it when it happens. We don't make predictions here because nobody can make a prediction. It's not a prediction to say that Tesla is going to be worth $2,000 in 2030. This is just a big guess. Okay, NEO going sideways, still into its downward channel. So not much to say about this one. Let's look at Apple. Okay. So Apple, I said yesterday that 170.58 for Apple is an important support because it was used a long time ago. It started to be used in May this year. So buyers did not let Apple stock go lower than 170.58. The buyers would be coming in when the stock would be coming at that price. The buyers would come in, and even higher than that. They would come in. Here they had a little bit of a lapse, but they came in. And now, where are they? Where are they? Buyers are not there anymore. So this is not good news for Apple. So it means that people that would be buying Apple are no longer buying Apple. So this means that we could be continuing down. This is what this means. So this is an important day. This is an important day today because we see that, well, this is a sell signal. This is a sell signal. This is not financial advice. You do what you want to do, but this is a sell signal. We don't have stochastic over 60. Everything is in the tank in terms of the indicators. So shorting Apple right now would not be a bad idea, because we had this information today. So I'm just going to put a little bit of an orange thing so that I remember to come back to it tomorrow morning. Okay, ARM still into its congestion zone, still going sideways. No time to buy yet. Palantir is into a bullish channel. You know, just concentrate on these two lines right here. Bullish channel right here, bullish channel, bullish channel, bullish channel. And now this is the big test. Are we going to break the bullish channel or not? So here, contrary to, contrary to what we had with Apple, where the buyers would come in at a certain price, 170.58. Here for Palantir, this was a little bit better because the buyers were coming in at higher numbers. So the buyers were willing to buy at a higher price. So that's better news than buyers just wanting to buy at a specific price. So buying higher is always nicer. But now we are going to have to test this, because with today's candle right here, then we are just right smack on that support. So either we respect it or either we break it. We can break it sideways and we can break it going down. Nobody knows what it is going to happen. But if we start breaking that support down, then we are going to assume that we are going to go back to the previous pattern that we had, which is a congestion zone right here. So we could be going down to 1354. So yeah, just so you know. Nvidia, okay, look at this. Isn't it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence or not? So we have Apple that broke its support. It's important support, and Nvidia is doing exactly the same thing. The support is at a different price point, but 406.62 was valid since June 14th. And look at this. It was valid, it was valid, it was valid, it was valid. The buyers would come in, boom, 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 boom. And then, bang, it starts to go down. Blake, it will depend on earnings. Yes, it will depend on a bunch of things. It will depend on Israel, Hamas, inflation, earnings, All of these things combined. This is why it's so hard to predict the stock market, because you need to factor everything and know which of these factors, because you can have some factors that are positive, others that are negative, which of these factors are going to win and by how much, or in which direction a stock is going to go. So that's a lot of work. That's impossible to do. But following what is happening is a lot easier. So right now we have this weakening here. Just like Tesla, I need to say that this support, the low that we have on this candle today is eerily similar to, you know, some resistance and support that we had in the past. So maybe we are into a situation of a double support and this second support. So I'm just telling you that this, so that you take this into account by the way you invest. So there's a little bit of a chance that we bounce on 397.59. There's a small chance. And if we switch on the 1 hour chart, we are going to see the same thing. Boom, boom. See, it bounced on it. But so, yeah, but the overall pattern so far is congestion zone, but very weakening congestion zone, because we broke below 406.62. So there's some chance that we continue down. Okay, let's look at our indicators briefly. So Dow Jones is dropping also. Same thing, you know, you see the same pattern. 32,874. Dow Jones was above support. It has been there since April, and now it's coming down. So they are all in sync. They are all in sync. So this is not looking good. We had that support at 41.93 for SPX. Yesterday we had broken it a little bit. Now we have a continuation of it. We are dropping further. NASDAQ 100. We were into a downward channel, and it's as if, well, it's not that this NASDAQ was not going down faster. Well, it was not going down as fast as this bearish channel, and now it's getting outside of it. So we were making lower lows, and on this line right here, this is the line of our lower lows, and now we are going lower even faster. I cannot say that this is looking good. So yeah, enough said about this. Physical gold. So physical gold, we were into a downward channel. We broke that. I said that yesterday. Downward channel, we broke it. We broke it right here. You know, this is the, no, sorry. We broke it here. Then we are looking at a congestion zone resistance. This is the break that we had October 18th. So this was a buy at this point right here, and now it's maintaining itself quite well, and yeah, we are up 0.33%. So as long as we are maintaining 1508, you can stay in it if you are in it. You can even enter right now, and if you want to put a stop loss, you put it just below 1508. And if we start breaking 1541, this is going to be an indication that this is even more bullish, then it's going to go higher. Silver not yet ready, still into its downward channel, still above the support right here, so this should be green. So silver is not ripe to be bought. It's going to be ripe if it goes above 8, but right now it's not there. And last but not least, we have the two remaining ones to do. We have Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin, the buy signal was when we broke 28,817. This was the buy signal, and it has been going super high ever since. This is the current bullish channel, super steep one. So this is just taking a pause today, so nothing too bad. And Ripple also just taking a pause a little bit. We have stochastic over 60 on Ripple too, so you know we have enough force Let's hope that it continues a little bit. So there you have it. I do these types of videos, not always live, but I do a video every single day looking at these exact stocks that I have here on my list, from Tesla to Ripple, every single day. So I hope that you are going to subscribe and join me and even become a member, because if you become a member, I do a live on Sunday. I call it the Tesla Weekly Live, but we are looking at all of the same stocks, but we have a lot more time. I take an hour and then we can discuss a little bit more. So think about this. Have a great rest of your day, and we are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.